Hey YouTube, this is Southern Purple One. My latest intel reports, boots on the ground, loaded just a few minutes ago. It took hours and hours and hours. Just slow internet out in the country. But I need to give another intel report because if not, I can't catch up. I literally have some that are 2 days old. I haven't got to. You just get behind because so many people have good intel to share, and I appreciate it. I'm not complaining. Keep me working. But there is so much happening, and it is an awesome responsibility to get the privilege of you guys sending me information. You know, some people are not really jeopardizing their jobs, but they wouldn't want their boss knowing, you know, they're giving out information about their thing. Nothing illegal, no classified information is being given out. That's for sure. I would never share classified information. That'd be a criminal offense, and it'd be unsafe to do. A lot of people's lives would be at stake. But I got lots to cover. I started on it, went through, didn't get to the bottom of the list, and then there was 26 more emails in the box to look at. At least 20 of those were intel related. So we got some more information. I'm going to try to catch up tomorrow morning and have 2 reports tomorrow and get it caught up so you guys can make wise decisions. Let's get into it. This is a contractor for communication company. They install radio communication for emergency services. Orders will not be filled until November at the earliest. This is a vital company. They set up radio relays and repeaters for emergency services, and there's a huge delay with Kenwood equipment. So, communication companies for emergency services are having problems getting up what they need because of no equipment. Another company installs emergency communication in vehicles, radios, things to communicate back and forth. A bunch of equipment was purchased, enough to fully equip 120 plus emergency vehicles. They had everything on the pallets ready to go, and they were awaiting the arrival of new vehicles. They were just informed that the vehicle's manufacturer is discontinuing production due to supply chain issues. So basically, the combo company has 126 complete sets of equipment to put in vehicles. The vehicles they were going to get, the order was just canceled. So this company is going to have to hold on to this equipment. Hopefully they can sell it to other people. But it also is the potential loss of the labor that they were counting on to install all this in equipment. It's lots of money, lots of guys working hard. Plus the vehicles are not going to be equipped and not going to be out on the streets. So police officers and EMS are not going to have new equipment. Sacramento, California, diesel, $6.69 a gallon. This guy is a trucker, and he does short hauls. But he says at the high gas or high diesel prices, short hauls for him, he doesn't make money. He could lose money. So he has gone on unemployment. So another trucker out. Michigan. This person travels around Michigan for their job. They say gas runs between $4.99 and $5.39 wherever you stop and get it. So in the fives. Northwest Ohio. Gas was $4.79 up to $5.09. It depends on the location. Diesel is $5.99. This is an engineer for a large company in the defense industry. If I name the name, this is a company that's been in the news a lot. If you watch the news, he works for the defense industry. He's an engineer. He's been an engineer for over 30 years. Highly respected in his field. Normally he gets his computers for their companies replaced every three years. This time no replacement, not even nothing on the boards to replace them, probably because lack of computers and a cost. He's saying there's a long lead time on parts to build circuit boards for weapons. Let me repeat this. We've given a lot of weapons away. Long lead times on parts to build circuit boards for weapons. He says this company has totally gone woke. People are leaving because it's not a good work environment. Someone stopped at a Panera Bread near Phoenix. No ingredients. They didn't have chickens. They didn't have salads for greens. So they ordered. They were told, no, we can't get that. They finally ordered, and then the manager came out and said, oh, we're short some of these additional items. So basically they had this to pick with: tuna salad or a turkey deli sandwich. So incredible, in America we can't even get a good sandwich what you want to eat. They said there were between 5 and 6 people eating in the establishment, and this was a Panera Bread near Phoenix. This is an engineer. He's a commercial pilot. He's an aircraft mechanic and inspector in the aerospace industries. Parts and components are hard to get. He's saying this is for military and this is for civilian planes. They're not getting the parts they need. He's saying if these aircraft are needed in an emergency, we would be in big trouble. This is a Tractor Supply. Chicken scratch went from $14 to $18 a bag. He also gave me some more information, and he says that he thinks chicken prices at the store are going to go way up when the contracts are up. Southern Arizona, $4.60 for gas. Walmart is fully stocked, but prices are high. 2-pack of propane, the little green canisters, just went up another $1, so they're at $9.87. I remember when those things were $4.59, $4.99 all day long. Indiana, Fort Worth. This is gas. Yesterday it was $4.89. Today it is $5.25. Let's go over to Ohio. Over the weekend, gas was $4.79. Yesterday, $4.99. Today, $5.09. A local grocery store had no peanut butter, probably because of the Jif. A lot of peanut butter is taken off the market, so people are buying other brands, and that's devastating peanut butter section. So don't panic. It's probably because of the Jif. Hopefully very quick they can get the Jif running again. Jelly, very low. Pasta noodles, very low. A 12-pack of Coca-Cola, I do not know the size, is $8.49 a case, but that's for 12. One bottle of hydrogen peroxide in the whole Walmart. One bottle. A large hospital in the area. Hard to get plastic forks, knives, spoons to feed patients. This is widespread in every hospital. This is a farm in South Arizona. Last week at night, someone broke in. Really didn't break in. They left the gate open because they were moving a hay equipment back and forth doing haying. Someone came in, probably was watching, and stole 1,500 gallons of a fertilizer from a big tank. Very costly for this farmer. Healthcare. This lady said they're running out of medical supplies, running out of people. She is doing 2+ jobs. People are getting burned out because they're overloaded. She says, please, please, please be on time for appointments. A lot of people come in late thinking everything's fine. No, this is stressful for the staff, so be on time. Go early if you have to. Do not be late. These people are working hard. Show respect to these medical personnel, and really show respect to anybody. If you got a time to be there, make sure you're there. She's got 12 years experience. She has multiple licenses, and she is about to quit. I urge her, don't. There's a lot of people that appreciate what the medical people do. Keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate it. We need you. You are vital for us. Let me say, we're all vital. If you have a job, you're vital. When the government says some jobs aren't vital, that's caused part of the problem. Everyone that's working is vital. This person, a positive report. They were in the area of Dallas, Fort Worth. They said there was tons of 18-wheelers going back and forth. Regular gas, $4.69. Diesel, $4.99. This is a follow-up from this morning on the New England, or from the England guy that works making masks. He says since 2020, they have been decimated with workers. They're down to 1/4 of the staff that they had in 2020. He doesn't know, I don't think he's high enough up in management, he doesn't know why there's no orders, if there's no materials to make things, or if they're moving to another factory in Romania where there's a cheaper workforce. Could be a combination of both. They received a memo at their factory or their plant saying, do not use excessive heat or light, so to conserve. Walmart. This guy spoke with a higher up at Walmart. He did confirm the stores are getting generators, and they did have an upgrade in their server room, and there is limited access for employees to get into that server room, which would make sense anyway, so you don't need to be in a server room unless you're doing something. Salt, up 14 cents. That's probably the little container. Honey buns. This is a crusher if you eat honey buns. Went from 98 cents to $1.78 in 4 weeks. These people take a trip between Columbus, Ohio and Cincinnati, Ohio. They saw fuel on Sunday at $4.79. Returning was $5.09. Went up. Diesel was $5.09. Returning was $5.99. 90-cent jump. The conditions of the interstate, he said grass in the medians and on the berms were 2.5 feet tall, have not been cut. He counted 10 dead deer laying on the shoulders, rotting, a lot of blowing out truck tires that had not been cleaned up. So definitely the DOT in that area is not doing their jobs. Maybe budget cuts, no fuel, many reasons. Also, he said farms that were along the interstate, most had not been planted and only a few had just begun to plant. And this is in Ohio. This guy works for an automotive parts supplier. They have difficulty getting steel bars. They take these steel bars and they make wheel hubs and transmission gears. So they're having problems getting the steel bars, so they're not making as much of wheel hubs and transmission gears. He said no workers, so they raised the price of hourly wages and still cannot get people to work. This is in the Boise area. Gasoline $5.05. Housing costs through the roof. Rentals hard to find. This person works at a nursing home. They have to have all their, or they're considered unvaxxed. New people coming into the facility, new patients are isolated for a week. Even if they have all of these, they're still isolated for a week. So that has to be very negative to an elderly person at a new establishment, a new place where they're living. Short on staff, nurses, CNAs. This guy works in Europe for a major communication company that's also located inside the United States. Shortage of workers. They are lowering the hiring standards, and this is causing problems because people don't know what to do properly. Mandatory overtime for all the remaining people, and people are burning out. Anybody that can retire is retiring. He also does tech support from over there for the States while in Europe, and they're using a lot of outdated equipment past the expiration date because they don't have new stuff. Even in areas where they're having major problems with equipment, they've actually told customers that they're no longer going to provide service in their area. Must be people way out in the country where it's too expensive to repair. Let's go to Pennsylvania. Two people went in looking for Toyota Highlander. They visited 2 dealerships in Pennsylvania. One dealer had 0 2022s, and they haven't even, I guess, started making the 2023s. The second dealer they went to still had 0. The guy said they could get on a list. There was 200 people also on this list for the Highlander. Waiting time would be at least 6 months just for a release date, and then 1 month to build the Highlander. The salespeople were very young at the second establishment, and they didn't even know the specs on the Highlander. These 2 customers, I think it was a married couple or a couple, they actually had to tell the actual salesman what the specs were. They didn't even know there were certain models or certain things you could order on this thing. So this just shows me that these people weren't qualified for their job, but probably that's all they could hire. So if you're going to sell cars, do as much research on your downtime as possible. San Francisco, gas $7.10. I will repeat, San Francisco, $7.10. They have plenty of food in the stores, but the prices are sky high and everything. And this is San Francisco. They paid $6.50 for a small bunch of asparagus. They say also a steady stream of layoffs in Silicon Valley since December, but not making headlines. Steady stream of layoffs in Silicon Valley since December, but not making the headlines. That is important. Let's go to Southwestern Illinois. Gas was $4.89 and it was raised to $5.09. Arby's, this is catastrophic. You go to Arby's, you want a roast beef sandwich, you get there and they're out of roast beef. They're low on plastic forks, knives, and spoons. That'd be an end of the world situation. No roast beef at Arby's. This guy or gal works for a small bookstore or computer lab. They have trouble getting printer paper in, and clear plastic book covers. Printing ink is low. They have a dog, and the dog medication had to be changed because the other dog medication could not be gotten. They also said they checked 4 different Aldis in their area, and they're limiting stuff. Only can get 2 of eggs or milk or bread or flour or sugar, 2 of them. And any canned good is 4 of each variety. This is a power company in the center part of the country. They're working overtime to install devices to remotely turn off the power in neighborhoods to save power for blackouts this summer. They're shutting down power plants and not building new ones, and everyone that works for this power company is buying generators because they see what they're doing. So I'd love to confirm this with more people, but they're putting something on so they can control the power in certain neighborhoods. I would love some more verification on this, more input if anyone has it. But there you go. Boots on the ground. I appreciate them all. If you have anything, send it to Southern Prepper 1, the number 1, Southern Prepper 1 at yahoo.com, and I will be glad to share them with other people so we can make good decisions. Thanks for watching.